The train seat switch. The silver train hummed along the tracks of Tokyo, filled with people heading home. Sora and his friend Kenta squeezed into the crowded carriage. They had been walking all day at the Science Museum, and their legs felt like heavy noodles. Sora gripped the yellow hand strap, watching the blurred city lights dance outside the window. Suddenly, the train slowed with a gentle hiss, and a passenger stood up to leave. A single seat was empty. Sora's eyes widened. "Look, Sora!" "Grab it," whispered Hana, who was standing nearby. Sora quickly sat down on the soft, green velvet cushion. He let out a long breath, feeling the tension leave his tired feet. Sora closed his eyes for a moment, enjoying the rhythmic clack-clack, clack-clack of the train. It was the best feeling in the world to finally be sitting down. He felt the cool air from the vent above and started to drift into a light doze, thinking about the giant dinosaur skeletons he had seen earlier that afternoon. When the train reached the next station, more people climbed aboard. Among them was an elderly woman named Chi. She carried a small grocery bag and moved slowly, searching for something to hold on to. She ended up standing right in front of Sora, gripping a silver pole with a hand that looked very thin and tired. Kenta leaned over and whispered in Sora's ear, "Don't look up, Sora. You got the seat first. You're tired, too, and we still have 5 stops to go. Just keep your eyes closed." Sora felt a little tug in his chest. He knew Kenta was right. He was exhausted, but he couldn't help but notice how Chi's knees seemed to tremble. The train suddenly lurched as it went around a sharp curve. Chi stumbled, her grocery bag swinging wildly. She caught herself just in time, but her face turned a little pale. Sora saw her knuckles turn white as she gripped the pole harder. Thoughtfulness, his teacher once said, is simply noticing who needs help most. Sora didn't hesitate any longer. He stood up quickly, catching Chi's attention. He gave her a small, polite bow and gestured toward his warm green seat. "Daijoubu?" he asked softly. "Are you okay? Please, take my seat." Chi looked surprised. Then her face broke into a wide, crinkly smile that reached her eyes. "Thank you, young man," Chi said as she sat down. "Daijoubu. I am okay now. You are very kind." Sora stood where Chi had been, holding the silver pole. Even though his legs were still tired, he felt a strange, warm glow in his heart that made him feel much taller than he actually was. Nearby, a businessman named Kenji had been watching Sora. He looked at a woman, Mrs. Mori, who was struggling with a heavy backpack and a folded umbrella. Inspired by Sora's choice, Kenji stood up and tapped her on the shoulder. "Please," Kenji said, offering his own seat. Mrs. Mori breathed a sigh of relief as she sat down. By the time Sora and Hana reached their stop, the air in the train car felt different, lighter and friendlier. Sora stepped onto the station platform, the cool night air hitting his face. He realized that noticing someone else's need was like turning on a light in a dark room. "I'm glad I switched," he told Hana, and they walked home together.